money, or rather, you spend the money made for other projects wrongly, and by extension, people not even get a bonus for next year. But anything we do, we must consider the bottom line. It's very important. Now, this graph here is just a small illustration of security costs versus spend for basically an average corporate organization. I'm sorry if you spend more than that budget every year. The in budget is beyond 60 billion every year against the years you have here. You know, so if you check the line in red here is the threat. Maybe it's why the one in blue is for the security budget. While the security threats continue to increase year on year, the budget has seen a dip year on year post 2001, 2011, and 2012. So it's seen a dip, and there's no change. That dip is coming down. I want to believe all of us here have experienced one way or the other. Go and reduce your budget. This cannot fly. We are going to, if you don't remove it, I will come for you. We experience it. And if we're not doing it for us, I'm sure we are doing it for ourselves, those who own our businesses. You cannot spend the amount of money you spent last year, spend the same money this year, and want to remain in business. It's going to be difficult. Really, very, very. This is just a small introduction of the crime wave pattern. And just to guide us at what point we start planning for security, to plan to put in place security measures. The crime wave goes up and down, becomes very serious, and then it goes down, it becomes very serious again. What defines all of this is when the government security agencies notice that there is a trend. For example, today we all don't think that is happening all over the place. What do we get? There's a quick response of the government security agencies. They want to react quickly. They will deploy forces. They will carry out intelligence operations just to capture that incident as it is. The moment that is achieved, the next thing is they want to pull people out to do other things to that. They also are seeing people important things. Or they pull them out, what happens is the criminals, now that there's no police, they come back to the street. So as security practitioners, while this panel is going up and down, it's important that we put in place security measures that will be well above the peak, the highest peak and the crest of that pattern. If it falls below and it's inadequate, you will have exposures one way or the other. So it's important that we begin to take note of this point where things has to go up. Take note of that point. At this point, I need to start planning. Because if you wait when it's up there, you spend more money. It's better you start to plan when it's just at the incipient stage. When it goes to that point, you spend extra money. And believe me, sometimes it's hard to defend. Now, having said all of this, what is the impact of economics on corporate security management? The moment cost becomes an issue, the moment funding becomes a problem, you start to hear, what are you people doing there? What is your work there? Why can't we even do this differently? Security becomes, we've now been viewed as a spending center, as a cost center. People will now stop seeing it as adding value. People now start seeing it as all they spend money as spend money. Then they have to tell you, you have to cost this money. The money you are spending, go and do anyhow. I don't want to know how you do it. And we can't spend this money again. Just go and take away 30%. That's what has to happen. Then, before you get also, okay, why do you have a security manager? Why don't we even outsource it and give someone who can send this to one person, my boss manager? Don't just give somebody who can outsource it and build your call out. So you can also impact on your job. Of course, it's going to demotivate your staff. Because your staff want to work because you don't have the right budget, you cannot provide them with tools to work, and then become demotivated. And you can also buy the right tools anyway, because with the small money you have, you want to buy what the relevant you he and the relevant one. Not to say that the other ones are relevant, but you have to prioritize. You can't even replace your existing equipment. You can't go down to get better and replace them, plenty of grammar.
Okay.
So replacing the existing equipment, you can't replace your environment if they are bad. You have a staff that will resign, they'll say, oh, thank God, one down. But that same staff, you need them to work somewhere. So no, don't gas space anymore.
What they are
gas space.
Is inverted.
And again, in all of this, you have to lose command and control of your personnel. And even to some extent, control of your own equipment. Okay, because he's sitting with you, that's why I'm spending so much money. Can we now put this somewhere else? Let's move CCTV to facilities. Let's move the staff to know that how to adjust things one way or the other. And of course, if we don't take time, this can also shut down a business or a project. Don't forget that before today, they say finance was the how they say accounts the financial arm or the muscle of the business. But today, security. Before you go and carry out complex delivery, you must ask your security people. But they should ask you, is this viable? Are we going to work? Are we enter this space? They will now tell them, I'm sorry, I need this, I need X amount of naira before we can go into this venture. And you know, can go as a paper field. If I spend amount of money, it can, there's no problem. Therefore, I cannot do what I cannot do this. They don't have projects, no additional money, you can't get a bonus. And to some extent, you may even get this other person that I just said before now. So, all of this impact is the reason why we need to justify our spend and understand the economic realities of where the world is going to today and begin to adjust our spend. So, what can we do? How can we address all of this? You continuously have to motivate and show cost-benefit analysis for recommended security countermeasures. So if there's something you really need to buy, you need to sit down and put together a paper that will justify before your employer, before your directors, before your business owners the need for why that equipment has to be bought. Before today, a lot of us buy equipment on emotional grounds. Let's allow this simple truth. We buy it because it feels good. We want to have another vehicle because it feels good. We want to have escort because it feels good. We want to buy a Hilux, a L300 because it feels good. Not that I don't have an alternative to all of this. So take away the emotions and buy things because you need them and then justify before your managers why you need to have those people. You need to present a budget that is realistic with the concrete financial objective of your business. If the budget you have in place does not speak to your bottom line, then of course you yourself are not being truthful to that budget. Reorganize security countermeasures for optimal performance. Where you don't need extra persons, extra people, pick them up. It sounds harsh, but that's the reality. If you have a man in your system that you don't need, it means you don't need the person. If you have an equipment yourself, you don't need the equipment. Now, we need to adopt procurement best practices. Something that will cost 10 naira, please say 10 naira. It's important. If it costs 5 naira, please ask 5 naira. Support the procurement process. But if you say if the equipment is 5 naira and you say it's 100 naira, of course they come to buy it. But it affects the bottom line in the long run. In the long run, it really affects the bottom line. Engage security vendors and stakeholders. You need to be in contact with them. You need to understand the current realities. If you're a security manager, you're talking to a protocol security person who's there to market, you need to understand the language because you're speaking the same language. Very, very important. Sometimes you need to transfer the risk housing or even to insurance. Don't put the risk on your appointment. You don't need to have it in your books, take it out of your books. You elevate risk as reasonably practicable, and sometimes you also need to accept some level of risk. Someone will come to you and say, please give me an escort team to escort me from DI to Bagada because it's late. That late is 7 p.m. in the night. Then you say, okay, that's true. You now put emotions. You know, the staff can be attacked, terminal breach, they don't take the vehicle, something they will die. But believe me, after he goes home, finish his clothes, it's the clock by 11 o'clock, 4 a.m. he came back home, he doesn't even leave at that point. So let's be with emotions, most times don't regret the result for security. And finally, you need to mitigate circumstances through good working practices, procedures, and physical security. You apply good measure, good practice when you are drawing up a security budget, when you are planning your security measures, security measures, you need to apply good measures, good working practices when you are doing all this. So, by way of concluding, events around us may or may not change our businesses. But it's important to understand that the cost countermeasures must align with the business realities. That is critical. As good security managers, we therefore are committed to providing protection to as low as reasonably possible. And I'm sure we understand what that means, basically. So the part of providing security must not be proportionate, it's proportional to the business, financial objective, and profit margin. Don't recommend a measure that is 100 naira when the whole project is going to cost 60 naira. Don't apply. Therefore, there is in fact no justification for this to happen. No way. The moment you start to put that in place, then of course we're already shooting below the above the back. So remember, we are also professionals, securities, our business, and therefore we should do our best to move this question forward. Critical. Thank you very much. I'll leave you for the
I think we can do better than that. What I thought is the man speaking from experience. Weaknesses of emotion in him as was speaking. So there are times that you will face a lot of frustration trying to get out of him. So thank you, sir, for bringing what it is everything because that those who are actually aspiring to get to that level will understand that on easy life ahead can be. So thank you very much again for that wonderful presentation. So now we have question and answer session. We said segments the economics of security and some things that be going through our mind that questions that we're boarding on, especially on project. So we're going to take one question from here. Any other questions or contributions? Okay, in the absence of that, we can take the microphone to her. We want you to your name, where you work, and then proceed.
Good afternoon. Loretta Warren is my name. It was a long transition to my question is to him. Sir, I wanted to, maybe by way of addition and maybe question and implication in the long run. I wanted to find out, for instance, the core responsibility of the security professional is to convince management vis-a-vis security cost budget and what have you, by way of metrics, graphics, and what you have just portrayed right now. And of course, we know that the operating climate, where, for instance, your business operates, is being controlled by policies of the government. Of course, that is the relationship between, like you rightly said, it's economics. Just like in economics, econometrics, relationship between policies. And we have in court now, if you're doing business in Nigeria, we believe that the policies of the country in court somewhat were weak. Our institutions are not empowered enough to follow through. And you have the situation whereby, for instance, even MTN and the government directed MTN as a call because the telecommunications business all over the world, like in the US, is critical. When they say it's critical, it is critical because it can scale. If, for instance, the phone communications have to be anywhere they want, it has its own corresponding effect. And so we have the government telling MTN to register all the SIM cards, get data of subscribers. And of course, we had understand the government has told MTN to, and we are fine. You must pay so, and MTN is now trying to beat the price and everything. So my question right now is it that MTN took the policies of the land for granted, or we wait and try, or that it was as if
Thank you. And at the same time, willing to, because it's a complex issue. And we don't know if we have media men around us. So I wouldn't want you to answer that question. Maybe I'm just saying, I want to ask how you manage this. Okay, good. You are in the security and finance together. But it's not like that in an organization. When you say the issue of budgeting, and then you want to open up an RFQ, whether it's request for obligation, and then you do the technical evaluation, the procurement or supply chain will do the pricing evaluation. How do you manage that? Because I've seen situations where even though you've done your own technical evaluation as a test vendor to handle it, and then you have people on the other side that are having their own vested interest, and then they model it behind to say, oh, in terms of price, cost cutting, we have a vendor, even though you can qualify the person, but not the best person on your list, is bringing us a better price or a lower price. I know that in security, the idea is that it's not necessarily the lowest price that we should go for. So, from your experience, how do you manage that? And to ensure that we get the right company taking on the job.
Thank you very much. It's perception, really. It's about perception. You, as a security person, we always perform a technical evaluation and allow the procurement people to do the pricing and other economic evaluation. Now, for you to conduct indices, this company I'm selecting is the best in this, and this. And this is the reason why I think they are the best to deliver on this particular task. The procurement person also has his own indices. Okay, based on my list, I want to take this person. But let's not lose one thing. That is the fact that you are looking for somebody to do the job. And it's not the cost that will do the job, it's the person that will do the job. So the same way you have seen those things by the indices, you need to take the procurement person along. Now, what I have done for my own personal experience is for every technical evaluation I do, I involve my staff, sometimes myself, to go along with the procurement, whatever is SRM now, supplier management group. We all do that as a team. We score as a team. There's a scoring metrics. So So I will score, when the score is the supplier will score, at the end, you get the score, and whoever comes up at the end of that score, basically, they do that contract.
So, do you do it simultaneously, or you forward your votes?
Or if you do it separately, you have issues. So the advice is to take everybody along. We do one exercise, one site visit, one vendor visit, one assessment, one that everything is done together as a whole. So that you get response at once.
Thank you very much, sir. Please let's put our hands together for him. He's sharing his experience with us, and I'm learning something from that. And I believe that we are learning something here. That when we are confronted with situations like because you will always face this. If you are down level where you have to take decisions, you will always face this. And if you don't know how to handle it, supply chain people will determine who gets the job. Because it is easier to explain, oh, the cost is better. And that is what the management want to hear. The cost is better. So thank you very much, Mr. Sonny. Any last question? Okay, sir. Yes, you can take it to him over there.
Good afternoon, all. I'm about to leave your car. I work for Asis, Nigeria. As my boss has enumerated in his slide, budget for security unit has always been a problem. Everybody will resign. We want to do this, we want to do that, because everybody in every organization is his chief security officer. And as security practitioners, we were taught how to stand our ground in any situation. As it is now, you have prepared your budget, and the management wants you to cut down costs at all times about the equipment and other things. And now we're having a challenging situation, and they want you to compromise on the compromise security on the altar of budget and cost. Now, if you are faced with such a situation as a chief security officer of a particular company or head of security, what is your responsibility and what are you going to do, because you are put in a very tight corner? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lidoka. Until you see yourself as an advisor to the business, you have issues. You cannot know the business of the business. And if you own the business, I'm sure you tell yourself the sincere truth concerning costing. So if you go with a budget, kind of budget is an advice to the management to say, this is what I advise you to spend on security issues, on security countermeasures, for now, for this year, for this month. And if you take that to management and they say, oh no, by the way, I don't want 4 cars, I want 3 cars. Your job at that point again is advise beyond reasonable doubt why that has to be done. If that is not acceptable, do things. Accept it the way it is. Work around what you have to achieve that result. Or better still, go back in-house and see where you can adjust the numbers. Maybe instead of having 10 cameras, maybe take away 2 and see how you can bring up the price. That's if you really must buy the forecast, for example now. So your job is to advise. You cannot be contentious. You cannot fight the man. You will not be there when it's feeling that pinch. So I think we need to support our managers, our employers as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. And just in addition to that, we need to notice we will always be asked to cut costs. And the reality is that every year we'll be cutting it down and down. So we should be prepared. And that's one reason why when we get to, this will be sent to all members. We need to look at it and go through it again. As like just an advice for us, a guide that will start preparing ourselves on how to have an effective, cost-effective budgeting every year. Thank you very much, Mr. Sonny Kebu. I'd love to see you, more and more of you. At this junction, we want to welcome, my chairman said, young and making money. When I grow up, I want to be like you, sir. The indefatigable managing director of Perfect Security, young and shining, latest husband in town. And we can see the difference of matrimonial bliss in you. And I know my husband is the one of them. So please let us put our hands together for him.
So good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Everybody on the high table. Good afternoon, sirs. I'm just going to take 3 minutes of your time. I just want to let you know where we're doing right now and what our plans are for this year. So I will start by saying that one of the major challenges, security threats we are facing right now is kidnapping. So I don't know what, as security professionals, what your responses are to kidnap situations or kidnap and ransom situations. So I'll just start by asking, okay, this is going to be a little bit interactive. So, as security professionals, what do you do when you are faced with a kidnap situation? What do you do when your boss, you are called that your boss is being kidnapped? What do you do when your daughter is kidnapped? What do you do when your cousins, your friends, your father, your mother is kidnapped? Is there anyone that wants to tell us what he will or she will do?
Start crying and go to church.
Yeah? Okay. Let's move on. Nigeria in 2013 was ranked the 10th highest with respect to the rates of kidnapping in the world. And we improved our rankings in 2015 to be the third highest country with the country with the highest rate of kidnapping. We ranked number 3, only after Mexico and India. So we did better relative to 2013. And there's a report that says, this was 2014, that kidnappers made revenue in excess of 750 million in a particular year. So basically, this is good business. It's becoming very, very lucrative. So, who is the target? Who is the target? What makes you a target for kidnapping? Is it our expatriates that come here to work? Tourists? Or our company executive? Celebrity? Politician? Traditional ruler? Doctors? We have several cases in Port Harcourt. Schoolgirl, kids, the recent one in Ikorodu, and or anybody. I guess if you look at it, there's no hard and fast rule to this. It just shows that anybody can be a target for kidnapping. So it makes everybody at risk. So what do we do when we are faced with a situation, a kidnap and ransom situation? As security professionals, that's why we come to let you know that our company, Perfect Security Services, in partnership with our Training International Academy in the UK, has come with an IQ level for management course. This course is going to help us address some of the issues, the critical issues that we need to know on how to respond to kidnap and ransom incidents. The date for this particular course is a 4-day course. It's going to hold in Port Harcourt at Novotel Hotel and Suites, Stadium Road, between 23rd and 26th of May, 2016. Other courses that will be running this year, for those of us in oil and gas, we'll be managing security risk in oil and gas, all in partnership with ARC Training International Academy. I'm sure you all have bags that have some brochures in it, so you can find out more details about the course or courses in the brochures. We have the managing security risk in oil and gas, and we have the crisis and business continuity management. These two courses are 5-day courses. These are some of the companies that have participated in courses held here in Nigeria, in partnership with Finance Security. We have Total, Central Bank, and this and that. Hopefully, we'll have MTN now. And Protection Plus is also there, Chevron, and the likes. So, for more inquiries, contact us. This is our website, that's our email and phone number. It's also on the brochures. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you very much. Okay, I want to thank you, Mr. Charles, for supporting the meeting. And I want to encourage as many people as possible. If they want to go through the security and ransom course, incident management course, how to do it before, so very revolutionary. You understand how the company target, how selection of targets is done, how the snatch and grab is done, the profiling, the lockdown, how the demonstration is done, to put an incident management center without exposing. Nigeria has become a hotbed for those kind of things, because like people have been up all this 100,000 naira that become the order of the day. So your knowledge and your understanding on how to manage the care and ask situation is something you must get yourself updated with. So after the meeting, feel free to talk to Charles, get involved in this program, and I'm sure you will be the best for it. And please let's put a hand of applause for it. Before I invite for the class, the given to the speakers, I want to say that a free copy of things has been given to everybody, sponsored by Magic Venture, one of our colleagues in here, who holds CPP, seated here. It's a security directory for everybody. It's at no cost. Have this information sent to the command center. It will help you a great deal. And Mahek has given a pack to everybody. And after this, you can go and eat your lunch, which is also sponsored by Fire. But at this time, I would like to request the presence of Mr. Amadi A. Amadi to please come and hand over the flag to our facilitator and our sponsor. Please make it very well.
Chairman, thank you for this honor. It's a great pleasure, honor to invite Mr. Sunday, our able lecturer, and a young man meeting for the first time. From his biography, a young man has taken time to develop himself in security. Once again, I say thank you very much for covering our invitation and for this presentation. Thank you.
It's affecting my camera. How? Is it true?
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
It's chain of thought, it's line of reasoning. Relax and skip through.
And the next person is our sponsor for today, Mr. Charles Eko, Managing Director, Fire Security. He's a personal friend. He had a son, I would say. very close relationship with the chairman and founder of Fire Security. They provided security for me when I was operating at Coca-Cola International for 9 weeks. So very, very close. So Charles, thank you for sponsoring this. I pray that the millions will continue to roll in. Although you deliberately refuse to tell us the cost of the program coming up. So the process. All right. Thank you. We pray that next time we call on you to sponsor our meeting, you will happily. We look forward to other millionaires I'm seeing in front of me also to sponsor. I'm sure the day NTN decides to sponsor, they'll sponsor 3 at the road. So thank you very much, Mr. Charles. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you very much, Father. There's still one more gift available for people in here. MTN has recently given 10 people has loaded in prison. What they have done is that if you accept and take it, just go upstairs to the holding room and register. See, there's somebody waiting to register you. All you need to do is just come to me and take one. And answer the question. Again, please, sir, this one is for you. Can you give it? It's a round of applause for me. Now, there was a scandal that erupted yesterday. Some of you are aware about it. And it is becoming unduly that I need to bring that person to order. Some at this time, some years back, one of us was born on this earth and he tried to make some noise. And yesterday was his birthday. Sometimes people forget that those little things much important. So today there's a gentleman here which want to celebrate, and everybody wants to be that one. If you're born in March, please I'm happy to write that I don't know Mr. Ross. Now, his wife has graciously supplied a cake to the house. If you were born in the month of March, please, I would like you to gracefully join me. And let's wish you a happy birthday. If your wife was also invited, let's celebrate our own.
Jericho.
That's what I'm going to do. Just sing for them. 1, 2, go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. We pray that whatever you have trusted Him for will come to pass. This year, and I celebrate everybody about what to celebrate you.
Let me exactly.
At this point in time, please allow me to take you the roll call. Introduce yourself. As you finish introducing yourself, you can now walk straight down and take your lunch. Also by perhaps security. Thank you.
My name is Dubola Jerry. I work
My name is Mr. Warman. You are
I work with
my name is Rose.
This is that cameraman. Who did he call? Is it with Roy? Roy.
Maybe. No, I think that was.
It should be Roy.
Oh, he did.
So that you start here.
My name is Mr. James CEO, he's the development. MTN Nigeria. Moses Wakama, OJC Nigeria.
MTN Nigeria.
Robert Azuba, Proto, that's to MTN Nigeria.
My name is
Hans of government state. Over to me, everybody.
That's all. Cyprus and competition.
my one. Media is the Ukakbara PSP, I work with the
Moses John, Colin Sebastian, Adeni Adebisi, student of criminology, University of the Dr. Ogonabo, student.
Kennedy Country, RCCP City of the My name is College.
My name is Federal Safety Board. Austin Obanke is my name. RCCP pension.
Me, I get some of the great CEO of the world. And then Chidi, Elendo, Standard Data Bank. Linus Appa, my head security. Amani, concentric security.
Everything Geneva, culture is good.
Alcohol, highlight, triumphant, group head operations for health security services.
David Daniel, head of security, Vital Code Nigeria PLC.
Ramesh, you are doing the services.
Michael, hello. Sorry, I didn't know that was security.
Once again, PFS Human Services.
Please take your lunch and let's sit down. Finish the house matter. While you are eating, it is good to give you some information about next month's meeting. It is our expectation that next month's meeting will be held at the stakeholder meeting. We intend to bring the GOC, we intend to bring the computer police, the state director SSS, the state commandants, and just civil defense corps to be here for stakeholders meeting. If you will partner with us to get them here, please allow you to come to me after this meeting. Next month's meeting will be an extraordinary meeting. The one-on-one with them. Let's ask questions, let them give answers, let them tell us what they want us to do for them. Let us optimize our intelligence and skills forces. We will also, if we can, bring immigration, president, and everybody, all the key stakeholders for the meeting. That is our plan for next year. We are going to do it and we are going to need your help. So if your brother is the state director says that please come to me, Next month will also be the Asis event in New York. Those of you that will be joining some of us for the event in New York, please ensure that you have done your registration and be in New York. This is the New York Asis event. It's also a large Asis seminar and Asis seminar and is coming up in September 28th again in Orlando, Florida. Those of you that are interested in going there, please ensure you get your visa, buy your tickets, register for the event, book the plane, and meet us there. Every man will answer his own surname there. But it's good to have you there. There are traditions that take place there. Nigerian night is a tradition because the village of October 1st. So please join us. On the screen, you can have a view of the picture taken at the age that was held in December 6, 2014, 2015 at the Air Force officers when the election, it was a grand event. And we are sure that this year it will be no smaller. So prepare yourself, bring people, let's have fun. All work and no play makes Jack a very low boy, and my name is not Jack. I see Mr. Secretary looking very glorious.
You're online, sir. You're online.
We're watching you online live.
If you want copies of it for your archives, please talk to me after this. We even have the video available.
Please capture him.
There are some clips of some people dancing in that way that you will not believe. Jukes for one. And unfortunately for us, that was the day Mr. Trump was getting married. So we should not get trashed.
Of course, if people don't run away.
Oh, we had a nice event. Please, if you have not gotten your phone, please don't get on the line, get the phone. The cake will be served shortly. The cake will be served shortly. As they said, the cake as they said. I have not seen it, okay. I also want to encourage all members to please pay off their annual dues of 15,000 naira at the desk or online on the website. 15,000 naira grant you from next month to shut down everybody on the double group, except you are in good standing, you will not have posting rights again. That communication will begin to be sensitized to everybody. That once you don't register, you don't have posting rights. You may not do the online presentation, and you may not be able to see the presentations anymore, except you come for meetings. And so it will be good for you to just the lady there pay 3,000 naira and you are good to go. I believe this is the best time to be born. A lot of challenges around the world. The economic situation. So then how to use our brain more. Management of what we want to do. People have a salary of 2 men and make it more complete. Business, down the street, it's on the commander. Any other business? At this point in time, I would like somebody to give you an adjournment for this meeting. Your name is Austin who? Austin Omoyege, your name. The move for adjournment. Seconded by Philip Answer. Philip Answer. Who is giving us the closing prayer? And here we have from the particular stand up let's recognize it. Potako chapter. I don't say I did not comment is from very well welcome to him. Okay. At this time, I request for closing prayer. Sir. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا
الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحان ربك عما يصفون على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you. And it's a 15 moment, 10 seconds, temperature 80. The meeting is hereby closed. Thank you. I'll see you for the point get available and talk to you. Check somebody you don't know, not the crazy event, whatever. Expect me to